WUSA 9 is looking out for your money and looking ahead at your winter heating bill. So while gas prices are dropping across the country, that's a relief to all of us. But the utility bills, that's totally different. And one organization predicts that home heating costs this winter will reach the highest level in more than 10 years. Mike Valerio, an old friend to us here at WUSA 9, joins us now to break down how this will impact your wallet. We miss you, Mike. Also, part of the reason why the reason why you're here, though, is to talk about these home heating prices because they're expected to be so high because of a heat wave this summer. Tell us more about that.
Right. It's a little counterintuitive, Les, that we had this heat wave. So how is that going to be impacting how much we pay to heat our homes for the winter? Well, you got to think about what we use to fuel our power stations across the country. So there are analysts out of D.C. who this afternoon said, hey, essentially it's natural gas that powers our power stations. So because we had this heat wave, it used up all of this natural gas, and the supply of natural gas that we all have to use in the winter to heat our homes, it is plummeting. So we want to put up a graphic that shows you just the home heating costs that are expected over the winter months. So natural gas is up around 34%, the highest far and away. If you were paying around $600 on average last year, your cost now will be approaching $1,000. $952 are the figures, the cost estimate that's out at this moment. Home heating oil is in the middle of the graphic, up 12% is the projection, north of $2,000. And if you heat your home with electricity, up around 7% to just north of $1,300. So it's the trickle effect. It's because we had these high temperatures fueling the power stations, there's less fuel to help heat our own homes less.
All right, so that's the big picture, the national projection for the price increases. But at the local level, people are concerned too.
Yeah, and people are certainly concerned at the local level because there are already local offices, I would say at the state, county level, that are getting inundated with calls for help, calls for assistance. That doesn't usually happen, according to our CNN reporting, until it starts to get frigid out. But there are already calls in for help from the federal government. So Friday, Les, as you all know, we have this deadline to fund the government. That's when we're expecting news that there are up to $5 billion in the budget to help people pay for their home heating costs. But if you're sitting at home and you think that you're one of the 1 in 6 families nationwide that are already behind on your power bills, and you're thinking, how am I going to manage these price increases over the winter? The best thing to do, analysts say, to get help, to start the application going, just Google how to lower my home heating bills. After the 2 or so ads is the federal government's website as to how to start the application. It'll bring you to DC, Maryland, or Virginia when you pick your state, or the District of Columbia, and that will help you get the process started. If you're a family of 4 that earns less than $41,000, you qualify. If you're somebody who's single, earning less than $21,000, you qualify. But there is help out there, and the message, honestly, from these analysts here in the Capitol is that people may need it less this winter.
It sure sounds like it, Mike. It was great to see you, and thank you for sharing these resources for people who need them the most.
Absolutely. You bet.
All right.